Hi Muge, it's another episode of History Time with Jared, and this time I wanted to show you guys this display that I've put up in the cafeteria on George Brown Jr., who is a founding co-opper. That's right, he was here in the 30s and 40s, and he helped John C. make the co-op. Basically, George Brown Jr. Became UCHA president and pushed the organization in a way where they created a situation where they desegregated housing in Westwood. And that's to say that they accepted the first black students in campus housing in Westwood, which means that these students could actually live here and go to UCLA. It enabled them to actually go to UCLA. For the area, this was really breaking for civil rights. Not only that, but this article in general is a profile on George Brown Jr. and explains how he spent the rest of his life advocating for cooperatives and civil rights. I think it's a really fascinating read. Later on in his life, when he started working for the US government and he became an official representative in the House, he passed a bill that supplied funding to nonprofit housing like co-ops, and that funding helped us build Triple H nearly 30 years after he actually lived at the co-op. So it all comes full circle. It's really interesting. The article also talks about how the co-op has advocated for other minorities and other discriminated groups in the past. It talks about how we went out of our way to provide housing for Japanese Americans after World War II with the internment camps. It's a really good read, and honestly I think it makes people really proud. It really makes me at least really proud to live here, because we have a lot of real history with these kinds of people. So that's History Time with Jared for today. Bye,